Step your baby and this, that, and the third.
because it,
Oh shit, did my game just lag out? Do you not see how that sounds?
being kind of her, but to me, I could even if they're probably
Stacy, let me ask you a question real quick. You just had sex with your girl a month ago, right? Thanksgiving coming up, and she's at another man's house with no bra on, a apron, and booty shorts. What are you gonna do? As a
Okay,
person, not even as a man.
respectfully, honestly,
As a person.
HK, me and Gully had this conversation, and I feel like maybe, if you had to ask the same way I asked, this conversation would have went a little better.
honestly, you kind of approach conversation kind of disrespectful.
I'm telling you how it is and what it ain't. I'm not finna sugarcoat nothing. No, these not experiences that I've been through. This is what I'm seeing.
That was the experience you went into, so I can't.
I'm not feeling attacked. I'm telling you straight up, you're going to end up hurting yourself.
That was because you had enough conversation.
No, cause you're blind.
Oh, that she
You're
called me.
blind to it. You're blind to it. Like literally.
My situation is, I've been through that shit already. Meaning, HK, do you really think that I don't know how to handle situations? You don't trust as a friend. You don't trust me. That's the problem.
It's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust what the decisions that you make.
And the decisions I'm making, you don't. Instead of you asking me as a our things with me and my I'm the problem. Like, first of all, if I was the problem, both of them man would have hate.
No, they wouldn't. They're both trying to
They would
get
not
you.
be around me. No,
Exactly.
they're not.
They're trying to get you. One of them
No,
one of them is waiting on the other one to leave, literally.
it's not respectfully.
No, I'm telling you one of them is waiting on the other one to fuck up all the way so they can have you to themselves.
Oh no.
Cause there's no man in this world that's going to stick around unless he's truly in love with a woman after she's doing some of the shit that she's doing. And I'm not saying Steph is completely right for putting his hands on you and shit like that. Like that shit is damn near wrong. Like that's damn near all the way wrong. Like,
That's
and
what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying.
Like Steph
And
is
yes, he talks crazy to you and shit like that. I'll give you that. I've heard Steph talk crazy to you, and you goddamn ran to the PS4 to mute the mic type shit. But at the same time, I've also heard Steph just chilling and you talking crazy to him. And I've also heard y'all tussling in the background before. And you were the initiator of that such sad moment.
I could respectfully, honestly tell you, I never put my hands on Steph out of aggression, and if I did, it's out of irritation. Him being in my face about to attack me. First of all, I would never put my hands on a man, especially if I angry and I want him to see him hurt. I never want to see nobody I care about hurt, no matter how much they hurt they give me. Because me as a human being, I can't even hit somebody and actually feel happy about it. One thing you want you even to add to that, yesterday
Let me know
this
where you
man
at.
gave me
Not
so
to cut you off, Gully, not to cut you off. Let me know where you at the match.
okay. Um, yesterday this man says some. I get emotional over something that I tell Akame and HK and Steph. He felt defensive and attacked because I got emotional. He felt it's something that he did that get me that way, but that wasn't the case. Since he's learning how to communicate and learning how to use his words instead of taking action, he did something that wasn't really the best. He get defensive. He said disrespectful stuff, and then and he was going to leave, and I get frustrated with him. And I said, instead of you leaving, ask me what's wrong, because even though I'm sad, even though I'm not in the right mind, I am still able to have a critical conversation
And see, that's
based
are
on how I am feeling, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to make you feel bad because I feel bad. That's just horrible.
are you done? Like not trying to control. Are you
No,
done?
I'm
All
not
right,
done.
keep going, keep going, keep going.
And then he tried to ignore me. So I said, darling, can you please put on controller and talk to me? Or would you like to talk to me then? And he's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. He's like, you always act like this, going on and going on. So that got me frustrated. So I take the controller out of his hand, out of him just wanting to just stop being ignorant.
But that's controlling
And
though.
then, it's true. And then he let go of the controller, and then I accidentally hit him in his mouth.
Ain't no accident. Ain't no. There's no such
It
thing
was
as
an
accident.
accident because you're
When you
seeing
hit
it
someone,
in a way. It was an accident. I did not intend to hit this man. I wanted to take the controller from his hand, point blank, period. And you're not gonna switch it in a way that
so
makes it any other
so
way.
it's okay for you to
And you know
punch
what
him in his mouth just
No,
because you
I
wanted the
did not
controller.
punch. You see, you're still wording it the wrong way. Get the fuck up my group chat. If you don't want to talk to me and listen to me, just
You
leave
literally
me
just said you
quiet.
hit him in the mouth.
I said I accidentally hit him when I grabbed the controller from him. I was grabbing the controller, not intending to hit him. Get it
But
right.
why did you get physical though? Why did you take the controller? That's physicality.
Because he pushed me, maybe because he said he don't want to hear me, maybe because he said all these disrespectful stuff, maybe because he reacted based on a misunderstanding.
But from what you just said, he wasn't listening to you. So you took the
He
time to
wasn't what?
he wasn't listening to you, so you took the time to go and take the controller from him.
Meaning he wasn't listening to as to why I was crying. He didn't want to hear it because he don't like to see me cry. And every time he see me cry, he feel like it's his fault. He knows that's not true. I don't want him to
Oh shit.
really going on other than what he wants to see.
And that
But
makes sense. I'm
at the same
following.
time though, you can't antagonize a man if he doesn't want to talk.
And that was not antagonizing.
Yes, it is. Cause
He was just
if
it
Queen,
started triggering
if Queen started, I'm not to cut you off. If Queen started crying right now, and I did not ask her what was wrong, as a grown up, you should be able to verbalize that right then and there when we're already in that motion. By the time I walked off and got on the game, and Queen took the time to take the controller out my hand and hit me in my face, of course I'm going to get aggressive.
okay, but this is what he does. He didn't hop on the game to prove it. He took up the controller, he went outside, he went and moved some chairs outside. He was just aggravated.
Yes, trying to calm himself down.
Not even aggravated. He was frustrated at the fact that he didn't know what was wrong.
Okay.
So he was taking action on things that he didn't even know what to do, and he know this is a bad habit of his, and he know he's getting better with it.
How is that
who's the only person that's pointing these things out? Me.
How is it a bad habit because he wants to calm himself down?
That's a very bad habit.
Exactly.
Because he went to go clean up?
No, see, HK, you're not listening to what she just said. She's acknowledging, she and him just like, okay, the way she's saying is that one of his flaws is that he tends to act out before thinking about what's going on. Yes, that is a bad thing to do in a relationship with someone, especially if you're in the same area as them.
But if you took the time to disclose yourself from that person and go into a different environment, and they followed you to that environment, who fault is that?
What?
In this case, it would have been his because that house he gave to her. Then he came back around. That would be his fault.
No, it's not about the house right now. It's about the fact that he took the time to walk
You said
away.
earlier, that's why I brought up the house.
Yeah, but he took the time to walk. Well, okay, alright, I get what you said. But he took the time to goddamn distance himself so he can get himself together.
Now that was after all of that had happened just now. That was after all of
he
that.
just got the controller snatched and hit in the face on accident. So wouldn't he be upset?
And you know what he did when I did that? He knows. I apologize.
And I'll agree with that too.
I started to press the start crying. I really did not intend to hit that dude. I just wanted him to calm down and catch himself because it wasn't about me and it wasn't about him. It was just about him seeing me cry. I just wanted to calm down because just because I'm crying doesn't mean it's your fault.
But see, at the same time though, Gully, after you hit him in the face on accident and shit,
And he
and you
he
started
realized he
crying,
realized why that whole
that
situation
shit
happened. He
can
said,
that shit can mess with somebody's mind frame. Like all jokes aside, that can be a
yes,
controlling aspect.
but that's not
That's
this.
not why you
That's
was
not this.
crying. No, yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
not
That's what I'm saying. That's not what it was. But to another person, that can be controlling. You just started crying after you accidentally hit him. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to
that's the thing. I
to him,
wasn't
it made it seem
started
like it
by
was his
crying.
fault. To him, it made it seem
And
like
he knew
it.
it wasn't.
But yes, he know
It
he
was in a
wasn't. But
okay, wait.
at the moment,
In the moment of me accidentally hitting him,
he probably thought it was his
he
fault
knew. No, no, he knew that whole incident was an accident because both me and him had paused.
because
Because in those before me hitting him, both of us, I was crying and he was just agitated. And when I hit him, he understand that it was an accident, and I know that it was an accident, and that gave us a moment to calm down and actually talk about what the real situation was about.
okay, because if roles were reversed and you were playing the game and Steph was trying to talk to you about something and you were not trying to say, I'm not saying you do this. I'm saying, goddamn, you was not trying to talk to him, and you were just trying to play the game, and Steph snatched the controller and hit you in the face on accident. This story will have a whole different meaning to it now.
I okay, HK. I know, I understand, and you're right.
No,
But the thing is,
I'm not saying
you
you do
have a
that.
habit.
I'm not saying you do that type of shit or like you feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, when roles were reversed and you get hurt, you make it seem like it's a bigger like equation. I'm saying like if roles were reversed, would the situation still pendle out to the same way?
Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, it's not the actions that make me and him communicate with each other. It's the fact that
He's
we
trying.
know the nature. No, we know the nature of each other individually, and we know regardless of how vexed or how pissed off or how physical things may or may not get, even though me and him talk about how
I
physical
did not mean to do
incidents
that.
get.
But I mean, y'all shouldn't be getting
How we
physical regardless, though.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. We don't. What happened last night was truly an accident. It wasn't an intention. I wasn't even mad at him. I just wanted him to put down the controller
But
because that's a habit that he
okay,
does, and he know it.
okay. Let me tell you this, cause I do the same shit to Queen. I kid you not. I do the
I
same.
know you
I do the
do.
same.
That's how
Hold on.
come. That's how
Listen.
come I'm so strongly about it.
Listen real quick. Listen real quick. I do the same thing to Queen, and Queen knows not to get physical with me once I have that controller in my hand. Once I'm once I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, like as a man, it takes us a little bit, not even, well, yes, as a male human being, it takes me longer to process certain such say emotions because this is from my perspective, this is from what I went through. I'm not saying every man went through this. As a kid, I didn't get that kind of emotional support that you give off, Gully. You feel what I'm saying? I was the kid that took care of myself. It didn't matter what it was. I'm gonna do it myself because I know how to do it. You feel me? But when it comes to emotions, it takes a lot of men sometimes to process like, damn, did I do something wrong to her? Or did somebody else? But at the end of the day, once it becomes to the point where the woman or man feels like they need to put their hands directly on them, and when I say directly on them, I mean anything they have in their hands. Doesn't matter what it is. Like once you feel the need to get like that, that you should redistance yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Queen has had this talk plenty of times where Queen has gotten goddamn physical with me, and I had to tell her straight up like, hey, like stop trying to take what in my hand. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yes, that was an accident, Joey. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is like, bro, once that man had, like, once you got physical with him and you accidentally hit him, you should just let him be for Now I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying it different. Like yes, you want to talk, and I understand, and I get that from you all the time. You just want to talk about it. But if I'm not ready to talk, you can't force it. You feel me? That's like trying to feed a horse to drink water. It's not going to happen. Like you have to wait for that.
Bitch, I fucked you up! Ah!
Oh, Nix, I got you, Stacey.
Oh, that bitch got killed by my shield!
No, Stacey, I super kicked the dude with the shield on. But keep talking, girl. I'm listening.
Oh shit! I went off with the paper shield.